Donate now at airlinkflight.org/Venezuela.
Bear Grylls, get to know the people behind the Chosen for an expedition of their own.
This looks like a parachute.
By pushing them, I hope to uncover who they really are.
Yeah!
Data center projects are on municipal drawing boards across the region, and public opposition is growing. But how much power does your town really have to stop or even modify them?
KDK lead investigator Andy Sheehan looks at one of those projects and what it says about the limits of that power.
The data center being put here is a big mistake. We're strongly against it.
Plans for data centers are popping up all over the region, including one to transform 1,400 acres at this old Alcoa research site in Upper Borough into a sprawling data center campus. Developers say it will bring jobs, tax revenue, and economic vitality. But like proposals elsewhere, those who live by don't want it, fearing noise, air and water pollution, and higher electricity bills.
Whether we can do anything about it to stop it or not get it approved, I don't know. But there's not support for it that I know. There's no support for it.
But while municipalities may have a say in things like setbacks and noise levels, the developer owns the land and it sits in an industrial zone. Land use experts say there is almost nothing these towns can do to flat out stop a data center from being built.
It's very difficult for them to do anything to stop it. I mean, you have to follow the law. So it is, if the zoning ordinance allows for data centers to be there, then there is very little they can do.
Here in Upper Borough, the Florida developer Tech Fusions is already restoring a pre-existing data center on site and has proposed turning the rest of the site into, quote, one of the largest data centers ever constructed. But the township has imposed a 180-day moratorium on data center development while it pens an ordinance of its own. The draft of that ordinance sets guardrails, mandating minimum setbacks and limits on noise. It also requires developers to supply their own power and a closed-loop water system to conserve water. In Beaver County, where 3 major data center campuses have been proposed, Economic Development head Lou Velati says ordinance like it are the best a municipality can do.
You can't stop them. This is happening. You can't stop all of them. And so get the best ones you can.
Still, municipalities across the state are being caught flat-footed and are scurrying now to draw up their own ordinances. Environmentalists are calling for a statewide moratorium on data centers like the one recently imposed in New York State.
I really feel that as a Commonwealth, we should take a leadership role and say, let's pause, let's let everybody get their protections in place, which are allowed by Pennsylvania law, and then move forward.
Governor Shapiro wants to deprive developers of tax exemptions if similar standards are not met. But Velati says the state should be doing more, establishing statewide protections across the Commonwealth like it did during the shale gas boom.
I think there needs to be a sort of a comprehensive approach to data centers that does all of it, from incentive packages to where they can be to what they have to have it to be able to develop in the state.
But though the governor supports restrictions, there is no talk right now of a statewide moratorium. For now, at least, municipalities will have to fend their own way. Reporting in Upper Borough, Westmoreland County, Andy Sheehan, KDKA TV News.
An intense rescue on a California beach captured on video.
The rescue of a boy was at Seabright State Beach in Santa Cruz, California. The person who shot the video says conditions appeared to change rapidly and it appeared the boy was swept out. He said he watched a lifeguard rush into the water. The lifeguard battled with powerful waves while struggling to bring the boy to safety. At one point, other people on the beach tried to help out, but the waves pushed them back. A second lifeguard ended up helping bring the boy to safety. And this rescue was just one of about 24 in that area on Saturday as massive swells pounded the shoreline.
Glad he is okay. All right, Apple is launching a new program that will let you lease certain products rather than buy them.
Yeah, this plan would replace Apple's current iPhone upgrade program, which lets you swap out iPhones for a newer version after making 12 monthly payments. This new leasing option applies to the iPhone 17 and Air models. starting at $18 a month, as well as the Apple Watch Series 11 and Ultra 3. Leases would run for 1 or 2 years, and for Macs and iPads, 2 or 3 years. A new over-the-counter pain relief option is coming. The FDA approved a new non-prescription combination of Tylenol and naproxen. The non-opioid pain reliever can provide as much as 12 hours of relief. It's for adults and children over 12. It'll be marketed to help with headaches, back pain, muscle aches, and minor pain from arthritis. The two pain relievers work differently, with Tylenol disrupting pain signals while naproxen targets inflammation.
Johnson & Johnson has announced a $5.5 billion payout to settle roughly 76,000 outstanding lawsuits alleging its baby powder and other talc products cause ovarian cancer. In a statement, the company said the claims, quote, lack scientific merit, adding the resolution allows the company to put this matter behind it. The settlement must be accepted by at least 95% of the remaining claimants in order to be finalized.
The former home and personal belongings of one of the world's most recognizable faces are now up for auctions. Items previously belonging to Harlan Sanders, of course better known as KFC's Colonel Sanders, could be yours. Everything from his cutlery set to an original cash register, his iconic bow tie, and his journal, which some say holds the secret list of 11 herbs and spices in KFC's original recipe.
When he became a colonel, I don't know if he ever planned to use the colonel in the way that he eventually did, but he did. He embraced it. He didn't dress like that before he was starting to build Kentucky Fried Chicken. He adopted the colonel, the clothes, the bow tie, the glasses, the goatee.
Colonel Sanders' 5,000 square foot home in Kentucky that he named Blackwood Hall will also be up for auction. Meantime, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile is turning 90, and to celebrate, Oscar Mayer is launching a special birthday cake. It has more than 20 Oscar Mayer Wiener buns, carefully arranged in 2 tiers. The cake includes ketchup and mustard sprinkles and a Wienermobile cake topper. Better, I would think, to look at than to sample. But that's a matter of opinion. Right? To each his own.
Something about calling it a cake just makes it sound strange.
Yeah.
The hot dog part's good.
It does.
Yeah.
Ray, what's going on over there tonight?
Well, we have here a cold front dropping through town, and that's going to push the showers aside. It's going to drop the humidity. It's going to get really comfortable here in the next couple of days. But you can see we still have some rain that we're dealing with, especially south and east of town. So we already had this rain roll through Pittsburgh, and we're still waiting on some of these showers to cut through areas to the south and east. But most of the activity at the moment is draped along I-70 and off to the east, especially as you're starting to approach the higher terrain. So there is some rain we're still dealing with off to the east. So south of town, yeah, there's still some rain. Most of this is down into extreme southern Washington County with that border with Greene County, and then south of Charleroi along that northern tier of Fayette County and the southern border of Westmoreland County. Mount Pleasant, you're getting better. Ligonier, you have some more rain to get through, a couple waves of that actually. And Burrell, you're in the thick of it right now with some lightning and thunder south of Indiana. Now, when you look at Futurecast here, you're going to see that those showers clear, and then through the day tomorrow, we could have maybe a spotty shower, very spotty at that. Most of us have nothing to worry about aside from some maybe early fog. From there, we'll fight with the clouds for a bit, but it gets a little better. One of the spots I could see one of those isolated showers is out in Lake Trome, where the Steelers are holding their training camp at St. Vincent. Gates open up at 8:15, maybe a sprinkle in the morning, but generally through the remainder of the morning into practice time, which is scheduled for 11:20 tomorrow. We'll have mostly cloudy skies, trying to get a little brighter throughout, but I think during the evening we'll start to clear those skies out a little bit more. But tonight, just know that these temperatures are going to stay still in the 60s for lows. So we're going to drop into the low to mid 60s. The showers are going to come to an end, and we'll see some pockets of fog trying to take over. Tomorrow, with that said, we're going to bump those temperatures only into the mid 70s. So the cooler, drier air starts to take over at this point, with mainly cloudy skies through the morning and then brightening up, I think, during the afternoon. In the next 7, you're going to see those temperatures return to 80 degrees, which is still a fine late July temperature on Thursday. 83 on Friday with mostly sunny skies. Some peaks of sunshine Saturday, but we will be fighting with the clouds a bit as some more moisture starts to stream in here. Out ahead of some rain for early next week, especially Sunday, Monday, before partly cloudy skies 7 days from now.
Yes? That night, when my
After the
mother-
break, why pop singer Ariana Grande is heading to court.
I know, but I still think that I saw a silhouette. Somebody was in the house. You were a child. Your mother passed away. I don't know what else to tell you. Where's the last Spencer? There should be someone in the room. You can help me.
You can tell a lot about a place by the bread. Ours is aged 16 hours, scored and seasoned by hand, baked twice a day. And the meats, we don't cut corners, we slice them fresh. Then we craft it right, layered with flavor, topped your way, and dashed with our famous Italian oil dressing. Because at DeBella's, we don't put subs on a plate, we put them on a pedestal. Respect the sub.
Shouldn't you expect more from your SUV? More space, more style, more connection with every part of your life. And there's more to the 2026 Mazda CX-5 because there's more to you.
Take advantage of this exceptional offer at Warwick Mazda.
I like royalty with Cremo's Italian bergamot, a complex, layered
Get out of the hummus.
bright notes of citrus, neroli blossom, and fresh vetiver. Meticulously designed and refined by master sense. Cremo, craft.
Oh, hummus liquor.
As part of the suit, Grande is asking the court to uncover the identities of the alleged hackers to hold them accountable.
Ariana Grande is going to subpoena, meaning ask for information from internet service providers, essentially from any tech company who could have information about who she thinks have allegedly committed these wrongs against her.
The complaint alleges in 2023 alone, hackers stole and released 45 of her songs, including the unreleased song titled Fantasize.
See you in jail. Literally.
In 2024, during an appearance on the Zach Sang Show, Grande addressed the leak and shared that the song was written for a TV show and wasn't for her own project.
So Fantasize comes out, crazy, was stolen, comes out, thieves, pirates, crooks, illegal. What?
How are they?
I'll pay you more to put it away, like to get it back.
I think this case could test the boundaries of can you sue anonymous people saying, I think something bad happened to me, I don't know by who, but I'm going to subpoena internet service providers and try and get the information I need to actually name the defendants.
Vladimir Dutin, CBS News.
Good luck with that. That's not how it works, but...
Thank you for being with us for KDKA TV News at 5. The news at 6. It starts now.
Now, live on KDKA TV and streaming on CBS News Pittsburgh, this is the KDKA TV Evening News.
Right now, the demolition and replacement of the Commercial Street Bridge goes without a hitch, but it almost didn't. Only on KDK tonight, the new video of a very close call. And how Steelers' new head coach Mike McCarthy plans to make his mark on his first training camp in Latrobe. And we begin with breaking news. Police have gathered in force right now in a Penn Hills neighborhood. KDK's Jennifer Barrasso is on West Bar Vista Drive and gathering details. Jen, what do you know so far?
Yeah, Ken,
We don't know
we have to
shit.
move. We're actually on Elliott Street, and that is near the street you were just talking about. We're on breaking news. This is fluid situation. Sources tell me that it is believed that 2 people are dead. Let me show you this fluid scene right now. Allegheny County Police just arrived about a half an hour ago. Homicide detectives arrived here. Penn Hills Police. I did have a woman who said her niece. She was distraught. She told me that her niece is dead, and I asked who else was inside a car. That's the information we're getting. This somehow 2 people were inside of a car, resulting in their death. Gunshots, that's what we're hearing preliminarily, but she said her niece is dead, and she told me that her husband was also inside that car. Now, we haven't had a chance to put our KDK drone up yet, but we did see that down the street where you see the yellow brick house, straight ahead on Elliott Street, there is a car that landed at that house. Right now, just a lot of emotion here, Ken. Just people crying, just trying to figure out what exactly happened here. But Allegheny County Police, they tell me that they will be updating the media with more information. And as soon as we get it, Ken, we will give it to you and all of our viewers. Reporting live in Penn Hills, Jennifer Barrasso, KDK TV News.
Okay, we'll be standing by for that update. Thank you, Jen. Now, for nearly 24 hours, traffic has been flowing again on the Parkway East. It reopened last night, a full week earlier than had been expected, but now it turns out there was a hiccup in the process that could have been a big problem, and it was caught on camera. Lauren Linder has the details only on KDKA.
The Parkway East is back open, but PennDOT crews are continuing to clean up debris from the old bridge on Commercial Street. That's exactly what they were doing the day after the implosion, when they had a very close call. Check out this video. A blast and then a plume of dust suddenly fills the air at the Parkway East construction site. The moment captured on PennDOT cameras around 7:40 in the morning on the 17th. Almost exactly 24 hours after the contractors blasted the old Commercial Street Bridge. In the video, you can see what appears to be workers running away as others turn to look, trying to figure out what happened.
Everybody was caught off guard by it, for sure.
District 11 Senior Assistant Construction Manager John Myler now confirms to KDKA as their crews were cleaning up debris from the demolition of the bridge, a piece of equipment hit an explosive that hadn't gone off in the initial blast.
One of the operators struck a piece, during demolition of the bridge, struck a piece of unknown and unexploded dynamite, and that set it off.
We're told the demolition contractors initially combed the area after the implosion on Thursday and gave the all clear. But following this incident on Friday, they were called back to the site to make sure there was no other unexploded dynamite remaining.
For some reason, this one stick apparently was not detonated. Certainly unsettling to come across something like that.
About 12 hours later, another all clear, and crews were allowed to return to work. Myler says no one was hurt and no equipment was damaged. And he says PennDOT doesn't plan to pursue any further investigations with the contractor.
This was just an errant mistake in that process.
An errant mistake that fortunately didn't lead to anything worse. In Swiss Helm Park, Lauren Linder, KDK TV News.
Gloomy, cloudy, sometimes rainy, pretty much the story earlier today after some storms popped up overnight, but now a little bit of sunlight shining through among those big clouds over downtown, bringing in KDK First Alert meteorologist Ray Petlin now Ray, are we finished with the rainy weather, at least for the time being?
Here in town, yes. There's still some rain to the south and off to the east that's still trying to work out of the system. So not everyone's in the clear just yet, but you saw the skies are starting to clear here in Pittsburgh. Rain is off to the east, especially east of Greensburg, out towards Latrobe to Ligonier. Some of that up to the north is going to come in as well, and that's going to push out towards Johnstown. You go to Connellsville, some pretty good rain there that extends back towards Blainsburg. Luzerne, you're getting better, but Waynesburg, you're about to see some of that rain drop in on you. And for reference, Waynesburg is just behind the KDK over there. So Waynesburg's about to get some of that rain trying to move in. So still rain working out, but most of that to the south and east of Pittsburgh. Temperatures, they're hanging around 80 degrees from Zeeland to Pittsburgh, even in Morgantown. But most of the temperatures are in the mid-upper 70s right now. And look at that muddy Monongahela River. Keep in mind, there's been a lot of rain south in West Virginia, and this river flows south to north, and that's allowing all that extra flow to pick up that mud and unsettled water and push that through. So a muddier setup on the Mon where it meets up with the Allegheny River, which looks a lot clearer right now. Temperatures tonight, they're going to go down into the mid-60s, back to the mid-70s tomorrow for high temperatures. What's ahead for Steelers training camp? Plus, when we see those temperatures warming back up, and your next chance for rain in just a few.
Okay, thanks, Ray. 3 Pitt football players are in trouble tonight. Zion Ferguson, Katoris Blue Hicks, and Tyreek Robinson are accused of recklessly riding dirt bikes on the sidewalk of 5th Avenue and throughout Oakland. Police say they were speeding, doing wheelies, going through red lights, making illegal turns, and almost hit multiple pedestrians. And police say they failed to stop when University police tried to pull them over. At one point, police say Zion Ferguson crashed into a City of Police fire vehicle. Blue Hicks is one of Pitt's top receivers and has made several highlight reel catches since he came to Pitt last year. Now tonight, Pitt tells KDK it's reviewing the information involving student athletes on our football team, but it declines to comment any further for now. The Chief of Staff of the Pittsburgh Public Schools is charged with strangulation and assault. Police arrested Lamar Blackwell after an argument with his girlfriend. She told police he grabbed her wrist and choked her. Police say they saw red marks on her neck. The school district says it's aware of a personal legal matter involving Mr. Blackwell. It says he continues to serve in his role while the legal process moves forward. Tonight, allegations of dangerous conditions at a nursing home in Beaver County. A woman searching for rehab care says she walked away heartbroken after touring Rochester Manor and Villa. And a former maintenance director says he repeatedly warned management there about problems in the building. KDK's Shelley Bortz has the story you'll see only on KDKA.
For families, choosing a nursing home means trusting strangers to